Right, welcome back. Last time, we fended off a great power of the world number 3, Spain. I'm still actually finishing up with the end results, like transporting my army back. I sent them over to here to occupy stuff. I'm also still getting a war operation from them, which is accounting for about 30 ducats per month, which is a lot. It's excellent. I've also been working on trying to integrate this. It's court now, but it's still pretty bad thanks to turmoil and whatnot. Base unrest is still really bad here, so I need to take the time to fix it up. This one's also doing pretty poorly, although that has more to do with the separatism than anything else. Okay, this one's also pretty bad. I'm not sure why there's that much of a difference between the two. There's more separatism. This province is doing better. It'll be better once separatism bans down as well. It's going to be difficult holding those provinces in the first place. Is it really already here? Really? That's faster than I anticipated. And I haven't really been paying that much attention to it, have I? How long will it take for the Enlightenment to reach here? Extremely long. Kongo is generally the best bet, 1823. It seems a bit too long, so I'll just take it now. Minus 10% attack cost, plus 1 max promoted cultures. As well as reducing the 50% tech penalty, so it's really reducing cost by 60%, which is 240 points. Tech only costs 328 now. Diplotech 352. Merchant banks. Oh, Africa modernization. Right. Strange. Oh well, I'll take it. It's 20 free prestige, although I probably will lose the innovativeness fast. Anyway, increasingly sophisticated financial tools demanded new ways of doing business. Merchant banks such as the Rothschilds were established in order to take advantage of new opportunities such as underwriting bonds or originating foreign loans. Trade range plus 100, settlement growth plus 2, enables the heavy frigate. And Zanzibar is no longer an available rival. Particulars coming from the Falklands. What? Well, I have a way of dealing with that. Building up some actual communication to it. Can't just be there. Oh, yeah, I probably should also turn off the embargo. I was using that to get more power projection. Formal military education. Our army relies on quality, and this has nothing to do with the social origin of the soldier. We should educate the soldiers that stand out to be our army's leaders, no matter their origin. Minus 0.5% yearly army tradition decay, and plus 0.3% yearly army professionalism. This is enough to maintain 100% as long as nothing starts reducing it. Let's get that first. I'll take this. War veterans. Every man that survives a war is a veteran. and therefore a survivor. He must take care of these men, because they are the ones that make our army stand together when the defeat seems to be near, and turn them into victorious armies. Plus 10% army morale. Limes. Sailors on board ships for long periods of time were vulnerable to the disease scurvy. Between 1500 and 1800, perhaps 2 million men died from it, even though many nations had independently figured out it was caused by a lack of citrus in the diet in the 16th and 17th century. By the end of the 18th century, large navies began cultivating limes in order to ensure a steady supply of citrus on board every ship, and it became a part of sailors' daily diet, giving British sailors the nickname limeys. Max colonial range plus 25, naval morale plus 0.5, naval maintenance plus 10%. An interesting thing is that limes aren't actually the best way to get to deal with scurvy. The real reason for scurvy is the lack of vitamin C. Limes are actually pretty bad per pound on vitamin C, at least compared to other citrus. Lemons are much better. However, lemons also happen to be pricier, so due to various reasons such as ease of growth, at least in Europe. Commission of National Education. In 1773, the Russian Tsar created the Commission of National Education, becoming the first Ministry of Education. Its task was to standardize education across the empire, hoping to establish a unified culture. Can build a steam-powered factory. I'll finally do that in my capital. It will only take a year. This is ominous. The thing is, if a loose lips personality warns that a country is about to declare war on you, on something, nothing will get them to stop. They will do this no matter what. Well. Uh-oh. Wait, they're preparing to attack Egypt? They may have changed their mind on me. I also doubt the AI is crazy enough to attack two places at once, especially when one of them is considered among the great powers. Egypt is ranked 6. Anyway, Royal Mortars. Mortars were a kind of handheld cannon that effectively allowed a guard of infantrymen to carry an artillery piece with them. Wait, a squad, not a guard. I'm not sure what I read. This dramatically increased their ability to take small fortifications and act independently. Plus 5% maneuver value, plus 0.1 infantry fire, plus 1 artillery fire, and plus 0.1 artillery shock. As well as unlock the horse artillery right here. Court level has increased. I have a plan for that. Oh, the Capitol buildings. I'm no longer actually putting money into it. It's the Capitol buildings. Okay. Alright, let's try to maintain it at that level then. Okay. So, I've just unlocked steam-powered factories and I built one here. This will certainly improve production here. Farming efficiency just keeps going up and up, doesn't it? It helps that this is a decently populated province too, so I do quite like that. Not going up quite as quickly here, but that's fine. This will be my second spot for a steam-powered factory, and due to it not including capital, raising construction costs, it won't be quite as expensive here. I've also built up a road here. This isn't finished yet, but it will be soon. Well, extended the road from here to here, because this is a province with quite a bit of money, and I'd rather it have better communication. I've also finished colonizing both of these provinces and built up communication via harbors. It's still in the realm of 40 days, but it's better than it being completely disconnected. Also done the same in the Falklands due to, well, some revolt issues, but they're fixed now. Helps that this place is extremely isolated. And the New World communication buff. Basically, bad communication isn't that big of an issue for colonies in the New World. This is to make sure that you don't get revolts immediately upon finishing your colonies. Unrest here is almost gone. So that might have something to do with recent uprising. It doesn't help that there's continual turmoil in Songyi. There's in Cuba and Mongo. It seems like it might be gone for good. Even when the recent uprising is gone. I just hope it stays that way. That won't help much. So I won't do that. Anyway, that's where more external affairs have turned Lundu into a vassal. Brittany still hasn't done much. More colonization. So focus here on New Neo-Gernov. So England has recovered from their lack of military. I can tell, because their army is now 45% stronger than mine. But their navy is 40% weaker. They're also rank 7, so yeah. This goes to show how close I am to the Great Power rankings. And then again, also not. Madarai is 8th with, well, double the Great Power ranking. So I have managed to embrace Enlightenment. Which is, yeah, that's actually excellent. Would be a better way to get a view here. Yeah, it's only barely reached India. Via Bengal. Anyway, Spain has the loose lips effect trigger on me. So I've done some minor preparations for war, such as move my combat fleet and merged it with my transport fleet. However, for the moment, they have just done the same for Egypt. So I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. I've also been losing Crimea to Turkey. Why? How did this happen? Why does Wallachia own parts of Bulgaria? The HRE is a complete and utter mess. Moving on. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know where to colonize next, so I think I'll stop colonizing for the time being. I could help with Braza, but not right now. I'll see you again next time. Until then.